Hey guys, so today I just want to talk to you really quick about a couple different mindset shifts that I've had from my past self to now my current self that basically revolve around working out and nutrition, wellness, things like that. So I'll keep it brief. But the first one that I was thinking about is how I used to think that I needed to work out or train every single day in order to reach my goals and never really allow yourself rest days and never really allow yourself time to maybe take a step back or take like a deload week, especially when life is super hard and you're super stressed and things like that. Because when you work out, that is an added stressor. So you have to kind of watch or be in tune with your body and how you're feeling. So basically, I used to always think I had to work out, and now I understand the meaning of taking rest days and maybe only working out 4 days a week because that's what my body feels good with, and I can come into the gym and bring in that intensity that I need to and have really good lifts and make a ton of progress. So it's not always about like hammering down and hitting the gym every single day, and I've definitely changed that mindset. So, and plus I'm getting older, so bodies can't always recover as well, so recovery is needed. The next thing that I want to talk about is kind of goes along with training all the time and stuff is, maybe you didn't have such a great day of eating, and then like the next day you kind of have that punishment day. That's how I used to be. I used to have this terrible relationship with like food and exercise, and all of a sudden I'd go out with girlfriends and maybe we were drinking and had pizza and whatnot, and then the next day I'm like, I'm not eating. I am doing 2 a day. I'm gonna do some cardio, and then later on more cardio and maybe some weights. That is so not me anymore, but that's okay. That's why you evolve and you grow. Now to create a better relationship with food, what I have been doing is, hey, if I ate extra one day and I had pizza, which I did last night, I enjoyed my time with my family and I enjoyed the pizza, and I didn't stress about it today. I had a good workout, pushed the weights because I'm like, hey, I got some extra fuel, and just go on with my everyday. And I'm eating well today. I'm getting back at like my nutritious foods, my veggies, all those fun things. And I just take it as like, okay, maybe I was a little bit over. I might be a little bit heavier, whatever. Just get back to normal life. It's not a make it or break it point. So that's a big thing that you want to kind of look at if you possibly have that relationship with food where, oh, I eat bad. I don't like to say bad or good, but eat bad. And then the next day you're in this punishment zone. It's like, oh, if you need help with that, just let me know, because that's one thing that's been awesome is that I don't beat myself up too much over that anymore. Going on with that one is, do you guys ever have that moment where you're like, hey, I just had a really good workout, so I just earned this food? We shouldn't do that either, because that creates, again, a bad relationship with food. And I used to do that as well. I was like, yep, I worked out and I did all this cardio and I had this weight training session, whatever it was, and oh, I can go have this ice cream, or I can go have this like big bowl of popcorn. And even good foods, like there's sometimes too much of it, so you got to be careful with that. But again, that basically just created a terrible relationship with food with me. So now it's like, I had a really good workout, and thank you to the food that I have been consistently eating that fueled my workout. So it's where my mindset has kind of shifted. And, I don't, like I said, no punishment and no eating extra. That's why, like, if you track your food, I always tell clients, like, do not put in like your exercise or whatever, because it adds back calories and you can eat those. Again, yes, you might be burning more calories and you might be a little bit more hungry and maybe you do have a little bit more food, but don't look at it as like, oh, I earned this food. Like, we shouldn't look at food as a reward, and I know we do, and I know I have and sometimes do, but we have to look at it as like, this is just the fuel for my day. And if I do have a fun food, why am I having the fun food? Am I enjoying time with family? Am I going out for a birthday? Whatever. Like, enjoy the moment then with it, because food is a beautiful thing because it brings people together and everything. So enjoy that moment, but don't make it like tied to your workouts and all that. So just to have a little bit better mindset around food. One of the last things I wanted to talk about is that I finally prioritized more of my strength training over my cardio. So yeah, I used to do more cardio. Used to think that was the main way to reach my goals, and everybody's different. So this is just me telling you guys like my goals. My goals are to be leaner, have a physique that is muscular and built because it makes me feel strong. It makes me feel confident. Not everybody's like that, and that's totally fine. So maybe you do more cardio because that's like what you want to do. Totally fine. But from my end, I wanted to be stronger. I wanted to have muscle. I I wanted to find something that like I could appreciate my body for, and like lifting weights and stuff just makes me feel strong, confident, and I just love it. So I have shifted from doing extra cardio or running and stuff like that to putting my time and energy into my weight training sessions and trying to push it heavy. And I've definitely reaped the rewards in what I've wanted to accomplish. So always more to accomplish on my end and whatnot, but I utilize cardio as, I mean, just for your heart, you need cardio for cardiovascular health and everything. So I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying I don't go out and run anymore. One, it just kills my body. And then two, it's just like not where I enjoy working out, or like it doesn't give me that fulfillment. So lifting weights does. But if you are going to do cardio and you want to do weight training, my tip for you is make sure that you do your weight training first, ideally, because you want more of your energy going into that and push it as heavy as you can with good form. But then do your cardio afterwards if you're going to do it on the same day. Otherwise, if you're going to do it like on an off day and do your cardio, totally fine. Make sure you warm up and stuff before you go run. People always just like, oh, pop out and run. It's like, you didn't even warm up, and then later on they're hurting. And I'm like, well, you should have warmed up. I mean, for anything, warm up. But, so yeah, there's a time and place for cardio and everything that I always, again, utilize getting my steps in, and I try to be active all the time. So I guess I utilize that as my cardiovascular endurance all the time and utilize this bad boy for that. But yeah, so if your goal is to build muscle and to lose body fat, your main thing that you want to go for is weight training and smart weight training. Follow a plan. Don't just do random workouts here and there. I used to also think that was the best way to train. And no, sometimes like literally my workouts are almost the same for 8 weeks. It's just slight little changes and sets and rep changes, all that. But your body likes to have that familiarity. It doesn't like to be always like doing something random every day. So that is another mindset shift. But on that note, I hope this has kind of made you guys think about like maybe where have you changed from your past self to now your current self within your nutrition, your wellness, and all that. There's probably more that I have, but just wanted to share a little bit with you guys today. All right, if you want, comment below.